there is a land where the wind reshapes the earth overnight, where cities glow in shades of red and blue, and silence stretches far beyond the horizon. In the distance, dunes rise like frozen waves of fire. Ancient walls guard secrets whispered for centuries. Footsteps echo through narrow alleys where time feels uncertain. A lantern sways above a wooden door. Mint tea trembles in a sunlit courtyard. The ocean breathes against stone older than memory. Here, light does not simply fall, it burns, then softens into shadow as evening prayers drift across the sky. This is Morocco, a kingdom of desert and tide, of market thunder and endless quiet. Today, we're counting down 6 of the most unforgettable places in this land of fire and sand. Stay with me, because it is only the beginning. Six, Asila, the White Art Town. Asila doesn't overwhelm you. White walls glow beneath the Atlantic sky, blue doors mirroring the sea. Wind drifts through the Medina, carrying salt air, warm sunlight, and the faint scent of grilled sardines from a nearby cafe. This is a town that has faced the ocean for centuries. From above, you can watch the Atlantic collide with walls that have survived pirates, traders, and empires. That alone would be reason enough to visit. But Asila has another personality. Each summer during the International Cultural Festival, artists from around the world repaint the Medina's walls. Entire murals appear overnight. A year later, they vanish beneath fresh layers of white. Few towns willingly erase their art to make room for new ideas. Asila does, again and again. And then there's the food. The Atlantic delivers generously here. Fresh Awalidia oysters join grilled sea bass, calamari, and just-caught sardines. Sit long enough at a seaside table and someone will greet you, not as a tourist, but as a guest. Hospitality in Asila feels unforced. Easy smiles, slow conversations, mint tea poured without hurry. Come in the evening. The white walls soften into gold, the wind cools, and the town exhales. Asila may be small, but it holds history, art, sea, and warmth in one quiet embrace. And Morocco is only just beginning to reveal itself. Five, Chefchaouen, the Blue Pearl. Blue is not just a color here, it is the atmosphere. Chefchaouen cascades down the Rif Mountains in shades of indigo, cobalt, and soft sky blue. Walls, staircases, and doorways glow in calming tones that shift with the light, vivid at noon, gentle at dusk, almost silver at dawn. Founded in 1471 as a fortress, the town later sheltered Andalusian Muslims and Jews fleeing Spain. Many believe the blue walls reflect Jewish traditions symbolizing sky and spirituality. Others say the color keeps mosquitoes away. Whatever the reason, the visual impact is unmistakable. It is one of Africa's most photographed towns. Yet beyond the social media frames, life moves slowly. The Medina is compact and intimate, easy to explore without rushing. cats nap in shaded corners. Water flows from tiled fountains. Hand-woven blankets hang quietly from balconies. Arrive before 9 a.m. when the alleys are calm and the light is soft. By midday, the lanes fill with visitors searching for perfect symmetry. Climb to the Spanish mosque at sunset. From above, the blue maze stretches beneath the Rif Mountains, glowing as the sun fades. Here, the town feels less like a photo and more like a place. Stay for dinner at Plaza Uta El Hammam. Order tagine. Let the evening settle as the blue deepens into twilight. Chefchaouen does not roar, it soothes, and in Morocco's land of fire and noise, that quiet feels almost magical. Four, Fes, the medieval labyrinth. You don't enter Fes, you are absorbed by it. Through one of its monumental gates, the world tightens into stone corridors and shadowed passages. The Medina of Fes El Bali is one of the largest car-free urban zones in the world, a maze of more than 9,000 narrow alleys that twist without warning. Maps help, but surrender works better. Founded in the 8th century, Fes is Morocco's spiritual and intellectual heart. It is home to Al-Qarawiyyin, founded in 859 and recognized as the oldest existing university in the world. Knowledge has lived here for over a millennium, layered into tilework, carved cedar, and quiet courtyards hidden behind unmarked doors. But Fes is not a polished history. It is alive. Donkeys transport goods through alleyways barely wide enough to pass. Copper is hammered into trays. Spices spill in pyramids of saffron and cumin. The air shifts constantly: leather, smoke, mint, earth. And then there are the tanneries. The Chouara tannery has operated in much the same way since medieval times. From surrounding terraces, you can look down at honeycomb vats filled with dye: saffron yellow, poppy red, indigo blue. Workers move between them with practiced rhythm, turning hides by hand. The smell is strong. Mint leaves are often offered to soften it. Arrive early in the morning for softer light and fewer crowds. Climb to a rooftop terrace to see the Medina stretch endlessly in every direction. Minarets piercing the skyline, satellite dishes perched above centuries-old roofs. Fes is not simple. It is layered, intense, unapologetically dense. You may lose your sense of direction, but in Fes, getting lost is not a mistake. It is the experience, and Morocco still holds deeper mysteries ahead. Three, Marrakesh Medina, the Red Labyrinth. Before you see it, you hear it. The rhythm of footsteps, the call of vendors, the hum of voices layered over drums and distant prayer. Then the walls appear, deep terracotta, sun-warmed and immense, enclosing one of the most electrifying Medinas in North Africa. Marrakech is called the Red City for a reason. Its ramparts, built in the 12th century, stretch for nearly 19 kilometers around the old town. Inside them lies a maze of souks so intricate that even seasoned visitors eventually surrender to instinct. This is not a place to navigate with precision. It is a place to wander. Spices rise in fragrant pyramids, saffron, cumin, cinnamon. Lanterns hang overhead like constellations of brass. Leather bags spill from wooden stalls. The air shifts constantly. Grilled meat, orange blossom, smoke, dust. But behind unmarked doors lie riads, hidden courtyards where fountains trickle beneath orange trees and the chaos dissolves into calm. Marrakech masters contrast better than any Moroccan city. Outside, bargaining is an art form. Inside, silence reigns. The Medina is also home to architectural treasures. The Ben Youssef Madrasa, once one of the largest Islamic schools in North Africa, still glows with intricate Zeliga tilework and carved cedar. The Bahia Palace reveals ceilings painted in astonishing detail. Come early in the morning if you want space. Or return at dusk when lanterns ignite and the red walls deepen into burnt amber. That is when the Medina feels most cinematic. And at its center waits something even more alive. Marrakech is not simply a city. It is a movement. It is hot. It is sound layered upon sound. And the heart of it all beats just ahead. Two, Jama El Fna, the beating heart of Morocco. It begins as a square, open, bright, almost ordinary at noon, but wait. By late afternoon, Jama El Fna transforms. Stalls roll in, smoke rises, drums find rhythm. The air thickens with cumin, charcoal, orange peel, and anticipation. By night, the square is no longer a place. It is alive. For centuries, this plaza has been Marrakech's pulse. Since the 11th century, traders, storytellers, and performers have gathered here. In 2001, UNESCO recognized it for its living oral heritage, not its buildings but its culture. Tradition unfolds in real time. Snake charmers sit cross-legged on warm stone. Henna artists work with steady hands. Nawa musicians play hypnotic rhythms. Storytellers draw silent circles of listeners, continuing an art older than microphones. Then comes the food. By sunset, numbered stalls fill the square. Lamb skewers sizzle. Harira soup passes hand to hand. Fresh orange juice glows under lantern light. Sound layers over sound. Laughter, bargaining, clinking plates, distant prayer. For the best view, climb to a rooftop cafe at dusk. From above, scattered motion becomes choreography, hundreds of small performances merging into one vast spectacle. Jama El Fna is chaotic. loud, unpredictable, yet deeply authentic. This is not a staged show. It is Morocco, raw, communal, alive. Stand here long enough and you feel it. The rhythm beneath the noise. A nation's heartbeat, and beyond it, something older waits in silence. 1. Sahara Desert, Kingdom of Fire and Sand. Silence lives here. Not the quiet of a city, not the hush of mountains, but a silence so vast it feels physical, stretching beyond sight. The Sahara is the largest hot desert on Earth, over 9 million square kilometers wide. In Morocco, it rises in golden waves, dunes shifting overnight into patterns no map can hold. At sunrise, the sand ignites. Gold turns to amber, then copper. Shadows stretch across ridgelines shaped by centuries of wind. Nothing here stays the same. And yet, it feels eternal. Summer heat climbs above 45 degrees Celsius. Nights can fall near freezing. Under a moonless sky, the Milky Way spills across the darkness with startling clarity. Walk alone along a dune crest. Hear the soft hiss of sliding sand. Watch the horizon blur into the sky. No buildings, no trees, only space. Caravans crossed this desert for millennia, carrying salt, gold, stories. The Sahara was never empty. It was a bridge between worlds. But what stays with you is not history. It is perspective. Time slows, noise fades, distraction disappears. What remains is scale, immense, humbling, honest. From Chef Chouin's blue calm to the roar of Gemma El Fnei, Morocco thrives in contrast. But here, in the Kingdom of Fire and Sand, everything simplifies. Light, wind, horizon, and you. The Sahara does not perform. It simply exists, vast, patient, waiting. And in its silence, Morocco feels most true. If this journey moved you, don't let it end here. Subscribe and join us for the next adventure, where new landscapes and untold wonders are already waiting.